My name is Kwame Afreh. I'm currently working at KONE as a solution designer. I studied business information technology, Laurea, and I graduated on 2013. The best part of my studies basically was learning by development, which was part of Laurea's teaching methods. So in most of the courses that I did, 50% or 40% is theory and the rest is much more practical. And we had a chance to sort of solve issues within the community, expo community where we're living. For example, I particularly remember having taken a course like service innovation, where we were asked to design services for Nuuksio, which is a national park within Expo. So at the end of the course, then we have people from the management from this national park come in and then listen to our solution. If you're an international student who wants to work in an international environment, whilst you're in school, profile companies within Finland that are international or that have international environment. Now, once you profile them, just start to follow them, study them, try to network with them, and then that will prepare you when it's time to look for jobs. One other thing that they could do, as I said, is that being proactive, approach companies. From the time I have stayed here, two most important things is network and referral. All the work I have done, apart from the first one, which was internship, the second job I work at Web Repo, it was through network because I was being mentored by the CEO. So I have seen that network and referral is strong. Now, when I talk about network, it's not just adding people on LinkedIn and thinking that is network. Now, you can be 250 networks or thousands of networks. If the person doesn't know you really what you can do, it will be difficult for them to refer you to a referral. They need to know your capacities. What can you do? I think the best time for students to get job is when they are doing their practical training. So the city could help them right from the third year when they are about to do their practical training, because that's the difficult part, that international students don't get the chance to work in Finnish companies. If you go back to your country and do your practical training, comes back to Finland thinking you'll get a job, that will be difficult. So students should strive and strike as kind of be persistent, try hard to get their internship in Finland companies. Once you do that, it's kind of a first step for you to get a job. What I dream for my future, right now I'm studying masters at Hagahelia. Once I'm done, I'm thinking of opening my own company. So that's the dream. For now, I'm at KONE and I might work there for some time. And once I'm done with my school, I might think of, because I'm thinking if I'm able to open something, I'll be able to give also a chance to the international student, at least for a first step, that you'll be able to do internship in that company, and then second step. Because Finland, getting your first job is important. Even if it's a small, medium company, once you've worked in the environment, it's easy to change.